Let us pray. Lord, behold our family here assembled. We thank Thee for this place in which we dwell, for the love that unites us, for the peace accorded us this day, for the hope which we expect for the morrow, for the health, the work, the food, and the bright skies that make our lives delightful. Let peace abound in our company. Purge out of every heart the lurking grudge. Give us grace and strength to forbear and to persevere. Offenders ourselves, give us the grace to accept and forgive offenders. Forgetful ourselves, help us to bear cheerfully the forgetfulness of others. Give us courage and gaiety and a quiet mind. Spare to us our friends, soften to us our enemies. Give us the strength to encounter that which is to come, that we may be brave in peril, constant in tribulation, temperate in wrath, and in all changes of fortune and down to the gates of hell, loyal and loving to one another. We shall all sing song number 10, Ananda Loke. Thank you for having an occasion. May I request everyone to be seated, please. To introduce our school captain for the year 24-25, Adieu Class 439K, who shall now be delivering his speech. Adieu Class.
If Doon was an Uber driver, you would initially give them a terrible rating. For a 6-minute journey, they take the long route, hit all the speed bumps, and begin racing with fellow drivers along the way. The next 6 minutes feel like 6 years. But in the process, you drive so far the town you never knew existed, would feel thrill unlike any other, and in the end, realize that maybe they actually know what they were doing. You reach your destination, and before you can begin to digest the journey, because of to select its next lucky passenger. Was the experience worth it? Maybe you'll spend more time looking outside, taking it all in, but deep down, you know you'll never find another one quite like. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, the respected Chief Guest Director General of Police, Mr. Abhinav Kumar, parents, teachers, fellow law schools, and the incredible batch 2024. Let's rewind to, yet another rainy day, this time in 2019. As our batch soused away in the back of a cramped multi-purpose hall, with the orchestra drowning the weather in glorious tune, I couldn't help but observe the immense feeling of brotherhood that existed within the graduating batch. Suddenly, these superheroes were getting what clearly eyed. and the color of their masks or capes didn't matter anymore. Every embrace with the school captain had a story behind it. Behind every handshake, an inside joke, and behind every tear, a bond that had been forged through years of shared struggle, reward, and conversation about make up for underwhelming Monday night dinners. The question being, what is strung up with you that makes it difficult to say goodbye once and for all? On the cusp of my final year, I've realized that it's not just a place you're saying goodbye to or leaving behind. It's a part of yourself that you worked on for the last 6 years, and perhaps one you'll never get back. The part of you that delivered impromptu speeches in the hopes of igniting a fire within your team. The part of you that embarked on school rounds with your trusting seniors that almost always ended with unnecessary PR being reached out. The part of you that got humbled by hypothermia during midterms, having to then harness the energy of a singular Kit Kat to make it through in one piece. Or perhaps the part of you who offered relationship advice to your roommates with about as much credibility as someone who feels the other side. But hey, what's it don't live? To the batch of 24, no matter which part of yourself you're leaving behind, for better or for worse, know that a semblance of your spirit will always remain here, in the path you've created and the juniors you've inspired. And whether you return tomorrow, a year, or a decade after that, I hope you're able to rediscover that 18-year-old in you and be grateful for that. Because every extra PT, change in grade, early house practice, and speech in this stage, each chaotic moment brought you one step closer to understanding the type of person you want to be when you walk out these gates. There are only 2 days in your school life where you probably share the same sentiment as the person sitting next to you. Your first and your last. Speaking of firsts, when I went to a private midterm with my formings, the group would eventually split up into different case groups. Some were quick to it, leading the charge with a courageous intensity, while others preferred to stop a Maggie along the way and take their time. What mattered was, at the end of the day, everyone made it to the peak. You started this journey together at the bottom of the mountain with tears in your eyes, and you're running it together as well, side by side. Whatever happened in between, this makes for a lifetime worth of stories and experiences to hold on to forever. I'm a firm believer that our lives are a tragedy in close-up, but a comedy in long-shot. We all have nights when it seems that the world is crashing down on us, then a few weeks pass, and suddenly the angst and frustration seem almost insignificant. Somewhere within these 72 acres, we found ourselves again. And fortunately, we're surrounded by people who help us bounce back when we're down. Today is about celebrating those people. Our guides, who turned mentors, and now leaving as brothers. From winning Afzals, IPSC Aarti, Chucks, and Kamla Jeevan to hosting DSMA and YC, I could go on and on. The batch of 24 successful is truly mission worthy. However, their true strength never and does not lie in milestones. It lies in their character. This takes me back to my D form where we got our first test of character with them. It was the last minute of the game. The school had rushed from the Chucks final in the OD to witness the under-14 football final against RMs in a tournament we had never won before. With tensions rising, the scores remained level. What wasn't level was the average height between the two teams. But between the batch of 24 and 25, there was a belief and trust that somehow we'll pull it off. With Malik watching on, Tarun played a pass to my feet, past the towering figures of our MC opposition. I swung my foot and the ball carried itself towards the goal. Neil was standing near the post waiting to celebrate as always. And there it was. 5 years on, as their final whistle blows, I still see the same passion and belief in their eyes that inspired us to follow in their footsteps. Only this time, I'm flooded with all the special moments we've shared over the years. Some have left a mark on this institution which will stand the test of time, while others have physically left marks from unplanned birthday times. I'm sure Tada was going to agree with you. Whether it be El Hefe's raging passion on the field, making a referee question his profession, the flying jut and his stoic consistency in all spheres of life, or the various diplomats who secured foreign relations far beyond our friendly neighbours, this batch truly had it all. From being the men who always seemed right, to being our right-hand men, school will always feel strange without their infectious presence. This time around, it's an infection that Bishop Chandbag will really miss. The main field will miss the sight of our very own Sher and his permanent hockey shin guards. The choir will sound that one bit quieter without the Jimbro duo of Vidit and Kuryal. And well, as a batch, we'll simply miss having people to look up to. It is no secret that the road ahead will be full of twists and turns. But remember that Doon taught you to be the driver of your destiny. Legally, of course. As I approach the end of the speech, which I made a lot more senti than my BCom self would have, some things are better left unsaid. They're what words cannot do justice to. When you form that last circle with your batchmates and shout your heart out, you know what this place means. And wherever life takes its course, know that a place in that circle will always be reserved for you. To borrow a few lines from Green Day, take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hang it on a shelf in good health and good time. Battles fought and rising bells on trial, for what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end, it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Arjun. You've set the tone of the evening so right. Thank you for those lovely words. Tarun Motka. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special person sitting here and he needs no introduction. But to many of you, I would still read out his citation so that he inspires the nostrils. I'm talking about our chief guest this evening, Mr. Abhinav Kumar, the Director General of Police, Uttarakhand. Born on 31st of August 1973, Mr. Abhinav Kumar, 285TA, the class of 1991, is one of the most distinguished civil servants that has passed out from the portals of the Doon school. While at school, he was considered a prodigy. He won the SR Class GK prize and missed the scholar's blazer by a whisker when he was in just his A form, when he had to leave school for an exchange program to do his A-levels from Charterhouse. In Charterhouse, he was head and shoulders above his peers, and so he finished a year early and came back for a short stint to teach in his alma mater, while his own batchmates were in SC form. Thereafter, he went to the University of Oxford, where he read politics, philosophy, and economics at Mansfield College and graduated in 1993 with an honours degree. He came back to India and after a brief stint in advertising, he joined India Today as a journalist. In 1996, Abhinav was selected to the Indian Police Service. In his illustrious career of 28 years so far, he has served as the Chief of Police at Poti Karwal, Dehradun, and Udham Singh Nagar. He has also served as ADC to 2 governors of Uttarakhand, and additional secretary to the Chief Minister of Uttarakhand, and as a personal secretary to former Union Minister Dr. Shashi Tharoor. He has also served as DIG in Uttarakhand and in the ITEP, Ladakh sector, as well as IG in BSF, Western Command, and Uttarakhand. Abhinav is known to be a fearless, hardworking, and upright officer, and has received a commendation from the President of India in July 2007, and was awarded the Police Medal for meritorious service on Republic Day in 2012. Presently, he holds the post of Director General of Police, Uttarakhand. Abhinav is an avid reader and a prolific writer. His articles have been published in numerous magazines and newspapers from time to time, and is a regular contributor to the Indian Express on police and national security issues. Like a true Roscoe, Abhinav enjoys the outdoor, especially trekking, something which he picked up in the school. Abhinav's wife is in the Indian Foreign Service, and they have two lovely children, Afsan and Abhinav. And again, like a true Roscoe, he sent Abhinav, who graduated from Doon School. If I go on, Abhinav, I think the whole evening will be not enough to introduce you. Maybe I request you, Abhinav, to come and address not only the class of 24, but to everyone.
The headmaster, the outgoing school captain of the batch of 24, the incoming school captain of the batch of 25, their proud parents sitting in the front row, senior masters, parents of the batch of 24, the outgoing batch of 24, and dear boys. It's of course a proud privilege always to be invited back to school in whatever capacity. I remember coming back after my training at the National Police Academy. My very first posting was back in Dehradun, and it was undivided Uttar Pradesh. And one of the first things I did was to call on the principal of Welland Girls to ask her to lift the lifelong ban she had imposed on me from entering Welland Girls way back in 1989. Especially because my first assignment was in charge of the subdivision that included Welland Girls. And then of course, I had the opportunity to meet the late John Mason, who was the headmaster there. And he very kindly, I think it was the next year, year 2000, for the first time he invited me to come to school as a chief guest. And that was on 15th August to unfurl the flag at the main building, sir. And of course, since then there have been various other occasions. And just last year, I took over as Director General of Police of the state of Uttarakhand. And it was a unique occasion, especially because there had been Roscoes of the generations before me who had served as chief secretaries in different states, who had served as ambassadors. And of course, we've had a prime minister, we've had various chief ministers and cabinet ministers. But in the profession of the police, I was the pioneer, in the sense that I was the first person from the Doon School to hold the post of Director General of Police of a state, and it was definitely it was a proud moment for me for various reasons. First and foremost, I mean, I think I would be, just stating the plain truth if I did not admit that, I mean, most of what I am today, I owe it to the Doon School. And for various reasons. Of course, the fact that, I come from a simple, middle class family in Bari, Uttar Pradesh. I don't know if many of you know where that is on the map. But coming to school in those days, it was the Golden Jubilee year. Mr. Adieu Class was Prime Minister of the country, proud moment for the school. And of course, in those days, a place like Doon was far removed from the rest of India. I mean, even within the country, it was an oasis, it was a sort of an island of, for want of a better phrase, elite privilege. I mean, the kind of facilities that I saw here, I mean, as a schoolboy from Delhi, I just could not imagine. I mean, just simply went by looking at the library. I mean, most of my time, I'm sure my batchmate, would testify, I spent in the library searching for new books to read, for issuing new books, getting back old books. So much so that Mr. Abhinav Kumar, who was the library in charge there, was so exasperated he issued me an extra library card, saying that, so that at least you don't pester the librarian all the time, instead of 3 take 4 books at a time. So I say this because, just to make the point, let you all appreciate that despite, and this I talked about almost 4 decades ago, despite the passage of all those times, I think school still offers the kind of facilities, the kind of opportunities that outside the walls of Chandpar would still be regarded as a rare privilege. And I think all the boys who come to school and their parents also must be mindful of this fact. I mean, it still is head and shoulders above anything that you could get anywhere in India, at least I can say, by way of not just the physical infrastructure, the facilities, the quality of teachers, the quality of pastoral care, but the overall ethos of this community. Which is something truly unique. I mean, I say this having gone to Oxford after Doon, which is our first charter house there, Oxford. Both of them are also, in fact, institutions far older than the Doon school. The Oxford University is almost 1,000 years old. Charter house itself was founded in 1615, so all ages. But for an institution that young compared to some of the older institutions, the kind of spirit of camaraderie, the ethos, the distinctive ethos that the Doon school has developed over the years since its founding in 1935, I think that's something truly remarkable. Even the Indian Police Service, of which I am a proud member, we also go to a very intense training program in Missouri for about 4 months and then 10 months at the National Police Academy. And that's practically like boot camp, which some of you might have seen in Hollywood movies about the US Army. But the kind of bonding, again, even this is something, even my Indian Police Service batchmates say, you are just fine when you are with us. At the moment you see a Tosco, we lose you. And so there it is, that's the sense of spirit and camaraderie and bonding that school has inculcated in me. So that's one thing. The second thing, and I think that's something perhaps we tend to lose sight of the founding values of the school from time to time, is that old and cliched phrase which sometimes the boys would say, oh, we never tire of. It's non-stop. We keep getting thrown at us at every opportunity, but it is worth repeating because it represents the soul and the essence of the Doon school. If you lose sight of it, you will lose the sense of community and the sense of purpose that the Doon school has represented very successfully in the past and ought to keep representing in the future, and that is the sense of aristocracy of service. I say this at a time when the country as a whole, and indeed the entire world, is facing some incredible existential challenges. When we passed out in 91, and this is another thing I learned from school, wherever you are, try and leave that place, when you leave it, a little bit better than how you found it. And when I look at from the time we left school and today when I've come back as a chief guest of 19, almost 33 years have passed since, I honestly can't say that we have made the world a better place than it was in 1991. Certainly, when we passed out of school, the Soviet Union had collapsed. There was a sense of relief that this potential nuclear conflict between communism and capitalism, that danger is finally over, and our world would now look forward to a long and unprecedented era of peace and prosperity and general progress around the world. Sadly, none of that has happened, or very little of that has happened. In the context of India, certainly we can say that 33 years of economic growth have definitely made our country richer, in material terms, perhaps more stable also in political and in terms of social stability. We face less violent conflicts that we did at the time. Punjab was blazing, Kashmir was blazing, the Naxalite problem had started, Northeast was blazing, Sri Lanka and Tamil Nadu were a problem. So if you look at, purely in objective terms, yes, we've grown a richer country, we've grown perhaps a more stable country, we are more confident about our place in the world. The world is also, I think, more respectful for us. But I think on 2 or 3 fronts, both India and the world face immense existential challenges. And this is what I think the class of 24 ought to be sensitive about and consider when they go out to make a difference to the world and for themselves and for their families. The first and foremost is, of course, climate change. Just see this such heavy pelting rain in March. The hills are all over Uttarakhand because we look after, we are the first responders for disaster management. We are facing real problems with the snowfall and unseasonal snowfall and so on. And it's not just in India. Around the world, the weather pattern, the climatic challenges are changing, and it is going to require an immense collective effort from all of us. And we really have to think beyond, when we say those prayers about, going beyond narrow walls. We have to think beyond being just DOSCOs or just being Indians or just being Asians or just being, we have to think of the whole world collectively as a species, as the most dominant species, which in a sense has the trusteeship of the entire planet, and we really have to find meaningful solutions to this problem. The second, of course, is we've just gone through, it's strange how quickly public memory fades away from crisis. But just 3 years ago, around this time of the year, we were all gasping for breath. Oxygen was in short supply. Our near and dear ones were on ventilators. We just did not have any idea how to go about our daily lives. And then, mercifully, as if it was never existed, COVID is gone. But please bear in mind these kind of threats, given the size of our population, given the increased load we are placing on the ecosystem. I don't think this kind of a pandemic is going to be a once in a century or a once in a 200-year kind of event. It's going to be a more frequent concern. Third, we are all seeing the rapid march of AI, artificial intelligence. In policing, for instance, it poses a nightmare for us because the very basis of policing is the ability of a trained policeman with the help of forensic experts to actually tell the truth and to decide what is truth and what is falsehood. But increasingly, the growing complexity and sophistication of AI is going to make it absolutely impossible for us to, make such informed decisions. So in such times, with this kind of technological capability available in everybody's smartphone, what kind of crimes, what kind of challenges to social stability, you're already seeing all kinds of use of AI for fake porn and obscene materials targeted as revenge in relationships gone sour. That's just a tip of the iceberg. But in all kinds of areas of economic activity, we're going to see this kind of challenges. And at a time when old challenges are not going to go away. It's not that when new areas of crime emerge like cybercrime, my traditional crimes of theft and chain snatching and murder and what have you go away. They will remain. So this is, I think, broadly speaking, the world that the class of 24 is going to face. These are going to be 3 or 4 of the biggest, the challenge that AI is going to pose to employment, for instance. What kind of jobs will be available? Are we going to have to look at a future of humanity where meaningful employment or lifelong employment simply doesn't exist? And whereby we figure out a way where society takes care of the basic material needs of everybody, and then everybody is left free to do other things, but not as employment, but as a entertainment or as a passion or as a hobby. So these are going to be some serious structural changes in everything, not just in my profession of policing and crime management, but in every area. AI-enabled medicine, AI-enabled legal expertise, AI-enabled architectural expertise. There's pretty much, and you're looking at drones and AIs are already taking over warfare. Soldiering as a profession. Automated ships. So there goes merchant navy as a profession. So all these. So I'm just thinking aloud. But this is the world you face. It's definitely. I can say this safely that as for the batch of 91. Sorry, buddies, we did not. We are make the world exactly a better place than what we found it. But it is what it is. But I'm sure that the last 6 years at Doon have equipped you well to face not just these but any kind of challenges. And I wish you and your parents all the best for a great, exciting and challenging future. Thank you very much to the headmaster and to everybody out there. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Mr. Abhinav Kumar, for your excellent address and a very powerful message you have left for every doorstep and every parent sitting here. Before I request the Deputy Headmaster to take on the proceedings, may I request the gentleman on the stage if he can come down, please.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Very warm welcome. I'm going to invite our choir and orchestra to please take their positions over here for kindly. I'm going to perform 3 songs for us, 2 in Hindi. The first one is Der Nadi Lekin by Shankar Shandoy, and the second one also by Shankar Shandoy is Kholi Kholi. And then the third song that they'll be performing for you is an English song, which is I Will Be There For You by Abhinav. So over to our music school. Thank you to our young musicians for that brilliant performance. Now moving on with the order of events, I am going to be announcing awards and prizes for the academic year 2023-2024 pertaining to the SC form. I will request our headmaster to please come on stage and hand out these awards. All recipients are requested to come in from the right and exit from the left of the stage. Gentlemen, you know the drill very well. Some of these young men and women that I will call on stage are going to receive more than one award and will therefore be on stage for a bit longer. So the first category is academics. These are Marker Cups and Headmaster's Cup for the SC form ISC. The Marker Cup for English language goes to Yashovat Nandan 3664. The Marker Cup for English literature goes to Adieu Class 322H. I will stay right there. The Headmaster's Cup for Commerce also goes to Adieu Class 322H. The Headmaster's Cup for Accounts goes to Yuvan Kamdar 2434. The Headmaster's Cup for Business Studies goes to Sai Arjun 3060. The Headmaster's Cup for Psychology goes to Vivan Malik 251K. The Marker Cup for Computer Science goes to Ragini Guptiya 269H. The Headmaster's Cup for History goes to Vishwa Vinay Singh Rathore 318K. stay right here. Okay? You're not going anywhere. We'll probably hand over a tray by the time we're through with it. The Headmaster's Cup of Political Science goes to Vishwa Vijay Singh Rathore and Uttarakhand Singh Nath 292J. The Headmaster's Cup for Geography also goes to Vishwa Vijay Singh Rathore. The Sharat Kumar Nambia Memorial Trophy Award for highest aggregate marks in SC Form Media Trials goes to Vishwa Vijay Singh Rathore. Yes, you can ask it. For the next set of awards, I will request our current school captain Arjun Prakash to escort our chief guest, Mr. Abhinav Kumar, on stage to join the headmaster and kindly give out the set of awards and prizes. Okay. Right, we'll wait for sir and we'll continue with the ceremonies in the meantime. So the next category of awards are co-curricular awards. We will begin with art. The Best Painter Award goes to Sai Arjun 3060. The Gonalaga Das Aimina Salim Ali Trophy for the Best Artist goes to Siddhant Srivastava 2643. Stay right there, Siddhant. The Sushma Memorial Trophy for the Best Craftsman goes to Siddhant Srivastava 3648. We refer to that as a balancing act. The Best Digital Artist goes to Rohan Maneja 359K. We now move on to the next set of awards, which are for drama. The Vimal Bhagat Trophy for Excellence in Theatre, English, goes to Vinay Shonyal, 364J. The Super Rama Award for contribution to Hindi drama goes to Vishwa Vijay Singh Rathore, 318K. The trophy for the Best Actor in Hindi Play goes to Sai Arjun, 3016. The trophy for the Best Supporting Actor in Hindi Plays goes to Aditya Agarwal, 309K. The next set of awards are for music. The Vaman Chirkar Trophy for the Best Musician of the Year goes to Tarun Matthew Dawson. The special prize for contribution to popular music goes to Arif Prakash, 253J. The awards for excellent performance in the music examinations conducted by Prachin Kala Kendra for the academic year 2023-2024 are as follows. I will be inviting two recipients to come on stage in the order of their names being announced. So for distinction in Parambik Part 2 was achieved by Navin Singhal, 298T and Ansh Muyal, 363. Distinction in Sangeet Bhushan Part 1 was achieved by Aryabir Agarwal, 322H and Abhinav Kumar, 266K. Distinction in Sangeet Bhushan Part 2 was achieved by Anushtup Giri 274J and Advay Agarwal 2524. We now move on to the award for Assembly Talk. The Shri Bindu Mehta Memorial Trophy for the best Assembly Talk in English goes to Vinesh Onyal 364J. And now moving on to Round Square. The King Constantine Award, which is a medal for contribution to Round Square ideally, goes to Tarun Matthew Dawes 310J. Moving on to service. The Kamar J.B. Singh Award, which is again a medal for community service, goes to Samyak Jain 2870. We now move on to equestrian. I shall be reading out a brief citation and request the young man to come on stage. Inayat Singh Halibullah, 236H, participated in the IBSC Equestrian Championship held at RIMC Dehradun in November 23. He won a gold medal for junior jumping top score and a gold medal for junior jumping 6 bars. Inayat, please come on stage. Our next category of awards are for sports. These are for achievements at district, state, Indian Public School Conference, IBSC, All India level, School Games Federation of India, SDFI, and national level. I will be reading out a brief citation after announcing the name of the recipients. So the first sport that we're looking at is athletics. Neil Rohan Bulchandani, 312H, won gold medals in 100 meters, 4 into 100 meters relay, 4 into 400 meters relay, and a bronze medal in 200 meters at IPSC Athletic Meet. He represented the IPSC Athletic team at the SGFI Nationals. He won a gold medal in 100 meters, 4 into 100 meters relay, and a silver in 200 meters at the Dehradun District Athletic. Please come on stage. While still on athletics, Raghurat Singh Sodhi, 292T won gold medals in 4 into 100 meters relay, 4 into 400 meters relay at the IPSC athletic meet. He was selected for the SDFI Nationals. He won a gold medal in the 400 meters relay and a bronze medal in the 100 meters at the Doon district athletics meet. Please come to the stage. Sharpul Singh Raghuvanshi, 317H, won a gold medal in the 4 into 100 meters relay at the IPSC athletic meet. He represented the IPSC athletic team in SDFI Nationals. He won a silver in 100 meters and a bronze in 4 into 100 meters relay at the Doon district athletic meet. Please come on stage, Sharpul. Dhruv Gurgapan, 272T, won a silver medals in high jump at the IPSC athletic meet at Uttarakhand State Athletic Meet. He was selected for the North Road Junior Athletics Meet at SDFI Nationals. He won a gold medal in high jump in the District Athletics Meet. Do come on stage, Dhruv. Rohan Singh, 268H, won a silver in shot put in Doon district athletics meet. Please come on stage, Rohan. Arun Modi, 308H, won gold medal in high jump in the Doon district athletic meet. Please come on stage, Arun. Rhythm Agarwal, 2540, won a bronze in 4 into 100 meters relay in the Doon district athletic meet. Please come on stage. Vivan Malik, 281J, won a bronze in the 4 into 100 meters relay in the Doon district athletic meet. In case you are wondering if we do any of the sports, yes we do. So we'll go on to basketball now. Suryansh Sood, 248K, represented the school in the District Dehradun Championships in November 2023. He represented the Dehradun district in the Uttarakhand State Championship, and after winning the state championship, he got selected to represent Uttarakhand State in the Junior National Championships held in Bhubaneswar in February 2024. Please come on stage, Suryansh. While still on basketball, the following boys were part of the runners-up team at the Under-18 Dehradun District Basketball Championship held in November. I shall call out on the team and please come up in the order your names are being announced in. Aryan Modi, 308H, Neil Prashandani, 312H, Vivan Malik, 281J, Sayat, 3060, and Harshaval, 290K. Moving on to cricket, Vidit Verma, 262H, has been selected for the SGFI Under-19 Championship. Vidit, please come on stage. Vidit, please stay there. Moving on to tennis, Vidit Verma, 262H, won the gold in the Uttarakhand State Championship this year, that's in 2024. Moving on to football. Tarun Matthew Doss, 310J, represented the IPSC football team at the 67th National School Football Tournament in October 2023. Please come on stage, Tarun. Moving on to hockey, Yuv Agarwal, 294J, participated in the 67th National School Games SGFI Under-19 Hockey Tournament in January 2024. Please come on stage. While still in hockey, Harsh Agarwal, 290K, participated in the IPSC hockey tournament in October 2023 and was awarded the Best Midfielder Trophy of the tournament. He was also selected for the 67th National School Games SGFI Hockey Under-19 Boys Tournament. Please come on stage. would like to thank our chief guest and headmaster. You have both earned little break, sirs. Please do take your seats. Thank you very much. Congratulations to all recipients. I now invite the school captain for the year 2023-2024, Tarun Matthew Laws 310J, to deliver his speech. Tarun, please come.
In most amusement parks around the world, roller coaster rides don't last more than a few minutes. Yet, as your stomach lurches and your hair rises, you try to maintain a stoic face, twisting and turning over, punching around. In all that excitement, you'd think you've been there for hours on end. When the ride finishes, you understand why the next set of people are scared of. But you long for it to happen all over again. Doon is a lot like that. I might have said this a year ago, but it's only today that I can truly feel it. Trying to fit the best 6 years of my life into a 6-minute speech is nothing short of impossible, but I'll give it my best shot. It was the summer of 2017, and my previous school all the way down south was set to shift to an ultra-modern campus an hour away from home. So, my parents had the brilliant idea of sending me to Doon, 5 hours away by flight. And like any normal Chennai boy would, I wasn't too thrilled about being shipped off about 2,000 miles to some place that was no dosa for breakfast. Much less was all boys boarding school. But the years flew by, and this community opened its arms and pulled me in. Soon, I was on the inside, watching other new kids stumble into school. The halls seemed warmer, the place began to smell like home, and the buildings, once so intimidating, began to shrink. As they all slowly turned into nothing but memories small enough to fit inside my head. 6 years have all slipped by in a blur, and here I am standing before you, at the end of my last. Sets of children come and go, trickling in with teary eyes, and marching out with them too. Like I've said before, you'd have to live it to believe it. Today I find myself in a rather peculiar position as I transition into a retired member of this community. A community that is in the center of a massive and constant process of change. When I refer to change, I speak not only of the physical connotations of the word bears, but also the intangible element that change entails. Over my tenure, there have been various things that I have done, a few others that I might not have been able to do, and both of these will comprise my legacy. Yet, regardless of the change I pursued or achieved, the one thing that I will always wish for is the best for this institution. However, the truth that I will have to come to grips with is that part of my legacy will be accepted, part of it will be changed, and most importantly, part of it will be completely discarded. Over the last few years, I feel that we as an institution have placed a lot of importance on things we can easily quantify. Marks, awards, predicted grades. People are very promptly, maybe even consciously relegated. While I understand that the ambition to man positions and win accolades, or as it says, accolades, is necessary, it must always come secondary to people. Doon is not its legacy. Doon is not its infrastructure or polished placements, but rather Doon is its people. What you leave here with are not ties and trophies or tenures, but relationships and bonds for life. Masters become friends, and friends become family. For in 2 years, there will be another 310J, and Tarun Laws will just be a name on a board. My dear juniors, it is then that our thoughts, our ideas, and our words that turn into the legacy we pass on for the generations to come. So make the most of it. Remember, making choices gives us the most valuable experience of what is right and what is wrong. If we make a wrong choice, we can choose whether or not to learn from our mistakes or to make the mistake of not learning and make that wrong choice again. Don't waste your choices by choosing just because the alternative is worse. Those aren't real choices. And at the end of the day, the strains of all-line sign remind each of us, certainly in our hearts, that our time here is limited. My time is over, but not yours, so give your best every day and leave the rest to destiny. The choice is yours. Now last, but definitely not the least, my bad seat in the phone. In a world that is constantly changing, it is easy to become attached to things we hold dear. We cling to the people we love, the memories that shape our lives, and to the places that bring us comfort, which clearly wasn't school for garbage. But in doing so, we often forget that all things are fleeting, that everything will eventually fade away. That is the paradox of life, that we are drawn to the things that will inevitably leave us, that we will one day have to say goodbye. And yet, it is in this very impermanence that we find the greatest beauty. I see through all of my batchmates seated before me, and into that vacuum, that I know we all will be feeling in our hearts quite soon. The vacuum the headmaster's office would feel when Sai isn't sitting in it. The vacuum in school when Neil, aka Al-Hafe, aka Al-Rocco, he is attached to 20 other names I'm supposed to be reading to you right now, but Neil, I'm sorry, I don't have time. Yeah, so the vacuum school will feel when he isn't screaming insults across the basketball courts all day long. Or the vacuum I'll feel when I head back to my study today, when I need someone to waste my time with, only to find Bhagwan's bed beside me empty. That vacuum, my dear batchmates, is a sign of our love that fostered for school, while Ganesha's fostered in school. When I destroyed my speech, Sue told me to say something cool about him, but well, nothing comes to mind, just like him in a lot of his IB classes. Back to more important things. Thank you, boys, for the good times, the bad, and the ugly. I will cherish these memories all the same, and I hope you do. I wish that we'd known we were in the good old days before they got over. But what makes living valuable is that it has to come to an end. If this were to last forever, perhaps we wouldn't have loved it so much. The real power of a man is the size of the smile of the woman next to him. On this day, Amma, I hope I've made you smile. I will just need you. Now back to the batch one last time. Look at the person on your left and on your right. It might be a long time till you see him again, but no matter where you are, know that the road will always lead you home. Lead you here. Say goodbye to school properly because you never know what it will be like tomorrow. And before we play our match video for you, always remember, once you go blue, every other girl lets you down. Thank you for everything, boys, and as with it, Kuriyar will say, see you.
How's the Josh?
Hi, sir!
How's the Josh?
Hi, sir!
एक दिन मेरी टीचर ने मेरे पापा को क्लास में बुलाया, बोली कि हार्दिक जो है क्लास में दिन भर सोता रहता है। तो पापा बोले हार्दिक सोता नहीं, हार्दिक सपने देखता है। तेरी अखियों का वार जैसे शेर का शिकार, मेरा हुस्न रोएगा जैसे जलता बेबस, तेरे प्यार का नशा कभी आना बेबस, तेरा प्यार 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 हुक्का बार, तेरा प्यार 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 हुक्का बार।
What's up? Secret video. Secret video. Secret video. One secret video. Secret video. Secret video. Another secret video. Secret video. The secret video. 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 Number secret video. Secret video. Secret video. Secret video. The secret video. Secret video. Secret video. The secret video number. Secret video. Secret video number 8.
तो
Yeah, 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 I'll be alright, I'll be alright, I'll be alright. Yeah, 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 I'll be alright, I'll be alright. Yeah, 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 I'll be alright, I'll be alright, I'll be alright. Yeah, 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 I'll be alright, I'll be alright. Oh, छोटे छोटे कुछ पलों का दोस्ताना ये, जाने क्यों अब लग रहा है जाना माना ये। 'Cause when you smile for me, world seems alright. ये सारे पल यही यूं ही कब से जाए, जाने क्यों न जाने क्यों, जाने क्यों दिल चाहता है तू है तो I'll be alright, I'll be alright. जाने क्यों दिल चाहता है तू है तो I'll be alright, तू है तो तेरी मेरी राहें उल्टी पुल्टी बातें सीधी लगती है, तू है तो झूठे मूठे वादे दुश्मन के इरादे सच्चे लगते हैं। जो दिल में तारे वारे दे जगा वो तू ही है जो रोते रोते दे हंसा तू ही है वही। जाने क्यों दिल चाहता है तू है तो I'll be alright, I'll be alright. जाने क्यों दिल चाहता है तू है तो I'll be alright, I'll be alright. जाने क्यों दिल चाहता है
Pagal stupid man.
My name is Abhinav. I am in class 7th. I have an idea called virtual.
नहीं नहीं है ये बातें वही, फिर इस मोड़ पर हम मिले हैं। न जाने अब मिलेंगे हम कभी, तो रुक जाओ एक पल यहाँ पे। ये नर्म चादरों की सिलवटें तुझे अभी बुला रही हैं। न जाओ दूर इनसे, कहे ये सुकून कहाँ पे है हासिल दिल को मेरे। ये है पता कि मीलों का ये फासला है, अलग आसमां भी है, तो क्या ये दिल न माने। ये गाड़ियों की ऐसी दौड़ सा तेरा भी दिल दौड़ता है। हाँ जा रहे हो दूर तुम, तो क्या मैं ही तो दिल का मुसाफिर। तो एक बार फिर तू हंस के जरा देख ले मेरी इन आँखों में, मैं कैद कर लूं हर वो पल तेरा तेरी ये बातें जो हैं। और क्या है ये बातें बता, क्यों अब दिन भी ढलता नहीं, ये ना हो तो। आसमां में खिड़कियों से देख तू पहाड़ों को यूं छोटे से लगे है कितने बड़े जो हो सामने।
सी छोटी छोटी सी लगे, ये कितनी बड़ी नहीं जानते। खाली घर तेरा ये चाबियों की गूंज ऐसे तुझे डरा रही, तू डरना नहीं, मैं हूँ यहीं पर। अब अलग आसमां है और है जमीन भी कुछ अलग सी, पर मिलोगे जब कभी तो देखना तभी मैं कुछ अलग नहीं।
गाना खत्म ही नहीं हुआ।
बंद कर दे।
Moving too fast, moon is lighting up her skin. She's falling, doesn't even know it yet. Having no regrets is all that she really wants. We're only getting older, baby, and I've been thinking about it lately. Does it ever drive you crazy? Just how fast the night changes. Everything that you've ever dreamed of disappearing when you wake up. But there's nothing to be afraid of. Even when the night changes, it will never change me and you. I am not the only traveler who is not repaid his debt. I've been searching for a trail to follow again. Take me back to the night we met, and then I can't tell myself what the hell I'm supposed to do. And then I can't tell myself not to ride along with you. I had all and then most of you, some and now none of you. Take me back to the night we met. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, haunted by the ghost of you. Oh, take me back to the night we met, when the night was full of terror and your eyes were filled with tears, when you had not touched me yet. Oh, take me back to the night we met. I had all and then most of you, some and now none of you. Take me back to the night we met. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, haunted by the ghost of you. Take me back to the night we met.
Goodbyes are a necessary evil, a bittersweet memory, an end to mark a new beginning. As Richard Park said, I quote, "Don't be dismayed by goodbyes. A farewell is necessary to have a reunion. And meeting again after moments of lifetimes is a certain for those who are friends." I quote. Life is but a beautiful reflection on the journey from arrival to departure. From the unfamiliar to the cherished, from heart to the soul. Boys and girls, especially to the class of 24, 2nd March 2020. Your first special assembly. Joined in 2019, 2nd of March 2020, you were for the first time attending the special assembly. 2nd March 2024, your last special assembly. Significance of the day. Ironical happens to be the 2nd of March. As you bid adieu to the Chandbag, do not forget the invaluable lessons you've learned within these walls, my dear boys and girls. Your time here has not only been about academics, but also about discovering your passions, honing on your talents and forging lifetime friendships. Each one of you has grown in your own unique way. And it's this diversity of experiences and aspirations that makes you so special. Tarun may have grown with music and soccer. Neil, apart from his sports, with some other chums. Aditya with his debating. Vivi and Vinesh in their own dreamland of theatre. Rohan with his designing. Vidit and Raghuraj virtually growing on the sports field. But boys and girls, as you venture forth into the world, remember to hold on to the values instilled in you by your teachers and mentors. To always strive for excellence, to uphold integrity in everything you do, and to never lose sight of your dreams. No matter how daunting your journey may seem, Mr. Eckhart has beautifully put in the words saying that, and suddenly you know it's time to start something new and trust the magic of new beginning. Life is all about moving on, and taking the flight is the ultimate reality, boys and girls. You came into this world as helpless babies, turned into young boys as you walked into Chandbag. Today you stand tall, shoulder to shoulder with your masters as young men and ladies of Chandbag. To take on the challenges life has to offer and new learnings that come your way. This, boys and girls, is the process of growth. Do not forget to express your gratitude to all those who have made you a part of this growth in Chandbag journey. Your teachers, your classmates, your friends, and your families. The bearers and others who have taken care of you. The Malichis who have curated the fields for you. The CDH staff which has given you the most healthy diets. They have been the pillars of your support, cheering you on through every triumph and lifting you up through every setback. Never has life been better than the time on the fields and after effects seen in the CDH. Every possible mood is well reflected in the CDH, and I'm sure you all will agree to this. The ringing bells at each achievement can never be heard anywhere except the much loved CDH. And such moments are the moments you will miss the most. These are the memories which will cherish you forever. And even after CDH, the hunger of a lost always remains. Still, after the CDH bell has rung, even not denying the entry to the headmaster's residence, Tarun leads the group, very sheepishly followed by Neil Bulchan. I don't know why you always used to get him. And least Tarun would speak, and all the choir, the 20 other, would speak the most and get their will fulfilled. I'm reminded of one incident. The 21 prefects are my duties. I happened to be a little more benevolent with them, and I thought I would, as a headmaster and as a tutor, would take them for a treat outside. I'm a Catholic. I, being a little more like a headmaster, chin up, went to the Amma Cafe, served to my students what they want. The service never ended. Next to me was Sheryl, who would say, Adieu. I could understand. What was Adieu? And that means continuity of food. Till the time I was keeping an eye on the bill and keeping my wallet safe, how much it has, the money inside, the bill was 28,000. I said, stop. 21 boys cannot be eating food of 28,000. Some people don't learn by the mistakes, and I happen to be one of that headmaster. My ignorance took another chance. Taking them again, because I was back to my feet, wanted to celebrate with my duties, so decided, okay, I'll take my boys to Rasta. Thinking they'd be very kind because the headmaster started walking again, my first night when I just come on my feet again. Ladies and gentlemen, they raised the bill for 47,000. Thank you for being excellent duties. I've always remembered this. This made me realize the beautiful relationship of a student and a master. That's so unique why they call themselves Doskos and we call ourselves masters and not teachers. It's this what keeps them alive and always living in Chamba. They may be a class of 24, but whenever they come back, we'll welcome them with our arms open spread and say, Ab kahan chalna hai? So the class of 24 always carries the love and encouragement with you as you embark on the new chapter of your lives. Melody Beatty quoted, gratitude makes sense of our past. I repeat, gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. Do not forget, Doskos, to thank all who have been a priceless part of your journey. My dear boys and girls, you all have a growth mindset, and that is what makes you stand out in the crowd. You have the potential to see the challenges and hardships of life as opportunities to grow and learn from them. That you have created a path which is different from the rest. I've seen your growth in the last few years personally, and I say it with pride that I've seen each one of you turn into a polished man or lady, a person I would be proud to see lead their teams in coming times. There is a creator in some, a director in others, a philanthropist sitting here, a dreamer, an entrepreneur, an educationist, an IPS, IS, IFS officer, a defense personnel. In each one of you, the list is endless. But one thing that is common among you, and that is you carry with a heart of gold and desire to make a difference in the society. You carry the torch of service close to your heart, and that is your driving force, class of 24. Remember, you can achieve anything in life if you have the courage to dream, perseverance to continue, intelligence to turn into reality, and desire to make that happen. Life will not always be a bed of roses. It will throw you challenges, but you are bigger than these challenges. and capable of finding a way through. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Don't stop dreaming. As you step out in the world, embrace the unknown with courage and enthusiasm. Be bold in pursuing your dreams and compassionate in serving others. Remember that you are not just individuals, but members of a larger community with the power to make a positive impact in the world around you. Today, as you bid farewell to Chandbagh, cherish the memories you made here and carry them with you on this new adventure called life. Stay true to yourself and never forget the lessons you've learned and the values you hold dear to your heart. As we part ways, let's not say goodbye, but rather until we meet again. For I'm confident that our paths will cross once more. And when they do, we will greet each other with open arms, ready to remember the wonderful journey we shared at Chandbagh. Live by the words said by John F. Kennedy. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. Live by the words you have chosen for yourself. May your futures be filled with success, happiness, and fulfillment until we meet again. And my daughter-in-law, who happens to be a Gujarati, she said, never say goodbye, always say, Aviju to the class of 24. Good night. It gives me immense honor and pride to award trophy for the Gentleman Player of the Year 2023. Girls and boys, ladies and gentlemen, it is shared this time by Vidit Verma 2628 and Neil Rohan Kuchandani 3128. Very important. Marker card for general proficiency senior goes to Tarun Matthew Dawes 310J. Very important. Last but not the least, the school colors. This is a boy I have always found difficult to explain. But he seems to be the mentor to all the juniors and to his peers, led by his own example. Very talented sportsman. You see him on the football field, swimming pool, basketball, everywhere. Exemplary contribution as a school prefect. In fact, he ate the most in Amma as well as Rasta. And backed him too. I noted that, by the way. His all-round achievements beat academics, sports, or co-curricular activities. The more I see, the less I find the words to explain him. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, school colors awarded to Neil Rohan Kuchandani 3128. makes a hat-trick, still is so humble. Always conducted himself with dignity and honor. Motivated the juniors, whether it be sportsmen, music, whatever. A very talented musician and dancer. Exceptional cricketer and a tennis player who won 3 times continuously the Sardar Award. Impactful leadership as a school leader. No guesses here, I know. It is Vidit Verma, 2628 for school colors. This boy has been an exceptional role model. Juniors love him. His batch boys adore him. Ability to balance academics and sports with co-curricular activities. A very talented musician, dancer, and a sportsman. He's given contribution to every sphere in personal life. He's been omnipresent. Not only as a leader, as a responsible citizen of Uttarakhand. If I would say Arjun was my 5th school captain I'm seeing in my tenure, the pride comes from his predecessor, and that is Tarun Matthew Doss, 310J, the school colors. Even when I was taking an assembly and I did speak these words, the most humble Dosso I have seen. Achieved so much, yet remains so humble, and humility becomes his greatest asset. He impacted the school community with his hard work and dedication towards whatever responsibilities was able to do. Reliable and self-motivated. A very talented sportsman. A very strong leader. In fact, his role as a prefect was remarkable. Exemplary contribution as, now you will guess it, Editor-in-Chief of the Yearbook, President of the Doon School Model United Nations Conference. I'm talking about Vivan Vinayak Malik, 281J School Colors. If other foot wrote on the walls, aristocracy of service, and the boy with the right flag is walking with it, is this boy I'm now going to mention. Serve the community with a true spirit of service. He's been a mentor and an excellent role model to every soul of China, whether adults or children. He set very high standards in games and sports. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this boy yet had to be picked for anything doing wrong. Whether it was coming to the CDH time, his turnout, he has been a perfect example for the person. His exemplary contribution as the school quiz captain, all-round achievement and impactful leadership as a house captain of Jebras, Gursandan Singh Nath, 292J of school colors. inspiration and an excellent role model for younger students who have been seeing him do this role. Creative, passionate and visionary, this young man set a great example of excellence in the school. Exceptional leadership through his management in ISSDC Alpha and Founders Science Exhibition team. Boy in charge of Nest Society demonstrated multiple qualities while working on different programs under Nest Society. Remarkable contribution towards various spheres of science. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Rohan Taneja, 359K, Hospital. This boy again sets very true example. Always in time, the only boy I could see with a few others who would always be late for breakfast when others are sleeping. He's there in time. Where the boys have been chased out of the house, this boy leads and asks them to follow. An excellent team member and a true leader and an inspiration to the younger boys. A committed, principled and reflective young man. Influenced larger mass by exceptional work as an editor-in-chief of the Doon School Weekly. Impacted the school community with his dedicated and perfect behavior. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, Yashovat Nandan, 366 over school colors. Last but not the least, this boy has been very instrumental in motivating the juniors. I've been taking the feedback from more or less every form, and the only boy they recommend very strongly was this boy I'm talking about. They said when they were in D form and he had gone to C form, they already had decided we want to be like him. And that impact continued. This boy continued to work hard without taking any acknowledgement. He would never like the spotlight to come on him. Rather let his team come on. Rather let other people take the shine. But then he silently kept working like a true dawson. But his work was acknowledged. His work was not only magnified by the way he conducted himself, but by the output of work, what we created different. A great mentor. And ladies and gentlemen, I don't feel small and I don't feel shy at all. The Gyan talks, what I've had with this boy. Understanding the ethos and culture of Doon School, because for a headmaster, it's very important either to sit with the school captain and discuss some very sensitive issues, which I normally do. And another point which I used to look for a very serious conversation and go and contemplate and deliberate about the school visions was this boy. And he would always, I would check, he would give me a very honest feedback. Till yesterday, we were still sitting in the evening and discussing the school and its future. A boy with such dedication, a great mentor and a perfect role model. When I speak about him, everybody will start calling there because he has an exemplary contribution as an editor-in-chief of the yearbook, an outstanding work as the Deputy Secretary General for the Doon School Model United Nations Conference, known for the management skills and performed very well mostly in every sphere of school life, showcased exemplary leadership as a house captain with a high level of commitment and spirit, a true academic boy, talented sportsman, and a great personality. I'm talking about girls and boys, ladies and gentlemen, about the man you need to applaud. Shahzad Singh Shilgal, 2516. May I now request the orchestra and the choir to please take their position.